Yo, it's your boy Lelo Jones, and you watching Lelo in the Garden.
I'm in the garden, chilling in the garden, wildin' in the garden. Looking for me, I'm in the garden. I'm in the garden, I'm in the garden. Can't find me in the street, but you might find me in the garden.
Yeah, today on Shady Garden, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the ground and get Shady Lanes back to doing this thing. You did what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We going in live with no jive, you know what I'm saying? You see it's already ready, you know. We done got the ground ready. Them goats came in, did what they did. They done ate back all the mint, you know what I'm saying? And these things is ready to do what they do for the fall garden, you hear me? We're gonna go ahead and put in some kale, put in some more Swiss chard. We're gonna put in some turnip greens, and we're gonna put in some spinach, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna do at the top. At the bottom, we're gonna go ahead and put in some onions so we get these onions doing their thing, because it take a long time for the onions to bulb up and get right, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and let them get the last little bit of this little summer little solar energy, you know what I'm saying, a little heat, so they can do their thing. They can bust up and proliferate all fall and winter long. You dig? First off, before we start planting the ground though, let's do a recap, you know what I'm saying, of what's been going down here in Shadyville Garden, you know what I'm saying, since we've been getting ready for the fall. And you know what I mean? We started a little late, but it's okay, you know what I'm saying? We still got things busting, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we got these New Keller potatoes. Y'all remember when we did that with New Keller a couple weeks ago? Look at that. They bust. They bust. They doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? The New Keller potatoes is making it do what it do. The goats kind of got a hold of these over here, but it's okay. It's cool. You still see they busting, you know what I'm saying? We got more red potatoes to put in the ground too, so it's a-okay, you know what I'm saying? Look, them goji berries, you know what I'm saying, right there, them goji berries, they coming back for the second go round, you know what I'm saying? It's like right now, as we transitioning from summer to fall, it's like a light little spring, you know what I'm saying? So you can put some things in the ground and they'll bust up and they'll be able to sustain themselves through the fall. So that's what we doing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go up here and show y'all what we did up here in Shady Heights, you know what I'm saying? And let's see how all these plants been prolificating even during the whatever tropical storm, you know what I'm saying, hurricane we done had going through this way up here in the ATL. You dig? Yeah, you should. Up here in Shady Heights, everything looking real nice, you know what I'm saying? We planted about 2 weeks ago, you know, while them goats was here, you know what I'm saying? Because they dropped they scat, because you know they gonna scat wherever they at, you know what I'm saying? And drop them good nitrates in the ground, you know what I mean? As you can see, even through the storm, these plants are very rooted in this new soil. They have got acclimated very well, you know what I'm saying? And part of the goats appreciate that day, you know what I'm saying? And well as the lunar calendar, you know what I'm saying? I plant according to the moon. People been doing that for thousands of years, you know what I'm saying? And right now, where the moon is, it's giving power to the roots, you know what I'm saying? So it's helping those roots to grow out, as well as you can see, right there, I got them crystals in there too, you know what I'm saying? Think this crystal is sun, you know what I mean? I got them crystals, rose quartz, gridded out the garden real well, you know what I'm saying? So it can get that energy circulating through the ground, you know what I'm saying? To the roots, from the sun and from the cosmos, as well as those different minerals that's in the ground. You see what I'm saying? So look, you can even see, like I told y'all too, that those goats, they do not destroy the vegetation and everything. All they did was prune it back. You know, you see those kale? Them kale look like they were dead. Everybody that kept telling me, oh, you should have pulled them up, you should have pulled them up. But look at it. Boom. On that kale. You see it? You see that right there? That's the little sprout. That's the little kale sprout right there. It's all busting back up, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. Another sprout. See them little kale, they sprouting back up, you know what I'm saying? All the goats did was prune them, you know what I'm saying? So we ain't worried about it, you know what I mean? The goats did not destroy the vegetation, and they did not destroy the landscape. They just held it out and put them nitrates in the ground. You dig? Alright, what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go ahead and put it in the ground. You did what I'm saying? First, we're gonna go ahead and lay out and put out this kale right here on this side, you know what I'm saying? Because the sun is moving southward, you know what I'm saying? So since the sun is moving south, it will be rising and setting that way. So I know the kale will be one of the biggest things in this garden right here in this raised bed. So I'm going to put it the furthest away from the sun so it won't shadow over the other plants that we're going to put in the ground. You see what I'm saying? Then I'm going to put in some of these turnip greens, roll them turnip greens right there, bam, you know what I'm saying? Then we're going to come back, bam, with them Swiss chard right there, you see what I'm saying, right here. And then we're gonna come back, finish it out right there with some of that spinach, you dig what I'm saying? And they gonna have their garden looking real right and have a lot of nutrition, you know what I'm saying, for their fall, you dig what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it and show you how to do it, because it ain't nothing to it. Just put it in the ground and let nature work it out. You feel me? First thing first, we gotta put on our gloves, you know what I'm saying? We had the roomlets in this thing and they scattered wherever they was at, you know what I'm saying? And as you saw, they was there which way. They were climbing all up in the raised bed, doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Pooper looping everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And we don't want that gulu to get on us because that is E. coli and things like that. But it does wonders for the plants, you see what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and put it in the ground. Like I explained previously, we late. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good, you know. We got these good plants we got from the local nursery like I did before, you know. And we just go ahead and gonna put them in the ground and let it do what it do. Up here in Shady Lanes, you dig what I'm saying? And let the raised bed do their thing once again, you feel me? Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna put 3 of them down there. We're gonna put 3 of them down here and we're gonna figure out where we're gonna put the other. We got a lot of pots and a lot of spots that we can put stuff in the ground around here. You feel me?
That's when you can eat whenever. Gotta put those seeds in the ground so the roots start growing down. That's when the plants start growing up. Then you can eat them whenever you want. Tomato, cabbage, and collard greens. Just some of the things I got in my yard. You can have it too with dirt and some water. I promise you it ain't that hard. But you gotta get them off your can and go outside with it. Put them tools off in your hand. Break a sweat while you was digging. Drop them seeds in the dirt. Add some water, there go the sun. Next thing you know, plants, you'll be growing some. Prolification, 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 prolification. All that I need is some prolification. Okay. All that I want is some prolification. Turn up then. Prolification, 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 prolification. All that I want is some prolification. Turn up then. All that I need is some prolification. I'm in the garden grinding, trying to help these plants grow taller. Them veggies start jumping harder when you hit them with that rainwater. Cause you gotta feed the seed if you want them to grow strong. Give them some good dirt and some sun, they'll make it home. I gotta get it in so we can all eat.
See, where you plant these plants in the ground, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a good feeling, a good aura about yourself. You gotta have love coming out your heart, you know what I'm saying, going into these plants. That's the only way they gonna grow real nice, you know what I'm saying, and do what you want them to do. You see what I'm saying? If you're mean and you have anger in your heart, most of these plants gonna die back. You see what I'm saying? Because they gotta acclimate to their new situation. And if you giving them negativity, that negativity ain't gonna help them grow. You know what I'm saying? So if you really want your plants to proliferate, have love, kindness, care in your heart, you know what I'm saying, when you're planting, and give that off to your plants, because they feed off of you, you know what I'm saying. Your plants are a reflection of you, just like your children, you know what I'm saying. So treat them like your children, nurture them, talk to them, you know what I'm saying. If you mad, don't have that mad feeling, that mad intention in your body and in your heart and in your mind when you get out in your garden. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to help the plants do anything. You know what I'm saying? So remember that. Love, care, kindness, all the beautiful things in life. You know what I'm saying? Now we got that spinach in the ground. You know what I'm saying? It looks like we got some room to put some onions right there. So we're going to put some onion right here too. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna waste no space, you know what I'm saying? We urban garden style, you know what I mean? Every inch count. Wherever we can put something in the ground at, that's what we gonna do. So we're gonna put them onions right here, right now. Put a couple of them onions in there and make them bust up out of here for their fall garden. You dig? Okay, we got them onions, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and make them do what they do right here. I normally don't like to use the gloves, you know, I like to go in better, especially when you plant them onions, because the onions don't have to be that deep in the ground, especially if you want big bulbs of onions. All you have to do is put the roots in the ground and just make sure that they're sustained and make sure that the bulb of the onion has room to grow its layers. You dig what I'm saying? The onions cannot grow its layers and push back the dirt like the garlic can. The garlic, you can just put that straight in the ground and you have closer garlic just growing. You know what I'm saying? But the onion is a little bit more tedious, so we just gonna dig a little bit with our fingertips, push it straight in the ground, you know what I'm saying? The way them roots can go directly in that thing, we're gonna drop it off in there and let it do what it do.
Doing my garden dance, doing my garden dance. My plants love to see me when I do my garden dance. I'm out here digging, woo, turning up with the plants. I'm in my garden, doing my garden dance.
And just like that, just that quick, just that simple, put the onions in the ground and now they ready to do their thing in these raised beds, baby. Yeah. Alright, we about to go in hard. Got about like 15 to 20 onions to plant down here in the bottom, you know what I'm saying? Since this bottom raised bed is not that deep, it does not have that much dirt, as well as this year or so of its being here, that dirt has been compacted down. We're gonna go ahead and put onions and garlic in this joint all fall long, you know what I'm saying? That's all we're gonna put in here, you know what I'm saying? So that they can proliferate and do what they do, you know what I'm saying? Because even though they roots run deep, they don't run that deep like the other plants, you know what I'm saying? As well as this raised bed down here holds a lot of moisture, you know what I'm saying, due to the change in weather, as well as it's so low, you know what I'm saying? So it's not that deep. So all the water that normally would drain out naturally, it can't drain as good as it normally will, but that's good for these plants. So we're gonna go ahead, put these onions in the ground. You see, I'm making it do what it do. You feel me? Straight in the ground. These onions, like I say, they don't need to be deep. Just cover up the roots, let the little bulb stick up, and they'll make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Got more garlic. The more garlic I buy, the more garlic I plant. So we ain't worried about that. Yes, sir. And remember, these garlic and these onion tops, you know what I'm saying? The child part, they're real good. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to eat the whole onion as far as the white bulb or anything like that. You can just eat the top, the chive, and they'll still be as good as eating the whole bulb. You know what I'm saying? Like they told y'all before, all you gotta do is eat a little bit of this a day. You know what I'm saying? Onion and garlic, and it'll clean out your arteries. You know what I'm saying? It'll help with high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? High cholesterol, diabetes, and a whole bunch of other things. You know what I'm saying? So make sure, if you got a garden, even if you can't have a garden, you can just put some of this onion and some of these garlic in some little pots and put them in the windowsill, and they'll make it do what it do. You can even put in that cup of water, you know what I'm saying, and they'll still make it do what it do. So there's no excuse, you know what I'm saying, no excuse at all. And you see, we got all these onions, and still got old onions to go. So that's what we're gonna put down here in the raised bed. Yeah. Yeah, as you can see, I got a couple more plants to put in the ground, you know what I'm saying? So I'm finna find some little spots where I can put the rest of these plants, whether they be in pots or in the ground up here in Shady Heights, where they can do their thing, you know what I'm saying? Well, y'all done seen what I did up here in Shady Heights over the couple weeks, and you done seen what I did down there in Shady Lane, you know what I'm saying? So now it's time for you to go ahead and start doing your thing, you did what I'm saying? Go ahead and put it in the ground and let them plants bust out, you feel me? Now y'all check out that Crafty Cosmic Creation for that fresh tie-dye and all the other sorts, you know what I'm saying? She got a lot of stuff on there, y'all check that out, you know what I'm saying? And I'll catch y'all next week. Peace. Go ahead and put it in the ground.
Especially all the lessons in the garden you will learn. The plants, they stay turning up. They stay turning up the plants.
Yeah, we going in hard from the start real quick, you know what I'm saying? I got so many plants I don't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? So we about to just find a little spot real quick and just start putting these plants in the ground. I see a pot, it ain't been used. The stuff didn't grow up in there. Get what? Put it in the ground, one hand style. They're that simple. You see them leaves right there? They broken off. Pinch them back. You know what I'm saying? Put it right there. You feel me? And it'll help the roots do what they do. You know what I'm saying? One hand style. I think we can put another one down in there. You dig?